Welcome back to A Game of Pants and Thrones. My name's Hannah, and this is a weekly reading vlog. I've got no idea what's going on with the camera angle, but we're dealing with it. So, if you saw last week's vlog, you'll know that I started reading Dragon Legend, and I finished it, and I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I absolutely adore that series. And the ending? Oh, for a kid's book, I did not expect to see that coming. Didn't see that coming at all, and did not expect it. But basically, Dragon Legend is the sequel to Dragon Mountain, which follows Billy, who is a 12-year-old American Chinese child, and he is sent to China to a summer camp by his parents. There is some logic bending moments there because Billy is 11, 12, and his parents send him on a plane from America to China by himself. But anyway, when he gets there, he meets some new friends. He meets Charlotte, who is she's in pageants. She's a Miss something or other, and she is very southern, and she is unapologetic, and she's a black belt. Then there's Dylan, who is Irish, and he's in the camp because he's taught himself Mandarin, just because he likes the language. And then we have Ling Fei. Now, Ling Fei was adopted by the camp owner, the camp director, Old Gold, and she thinks of him as a grandfather. So there's our main characters. There's also JJ, who's a bit of an arse. He is. I know you shouldn't say that about a 13-year-old child, but he is. And the 4 kids, JJ's a bit of an antagonist, he's a bit of a bully, but the 4 kids end up going to Dragon Mountain and bonding with dragons. So the sequel, Dragon Legend, is the continuation of that, plus a nice little, not nice for what happens, but it was a very good setup for Dragon City, which is the final, and I don't want it to end. But because that was a good book and it didn't take too long, I then started the Extinction Trials by S.M. Wilson. Before going any further, this has a sticker on it saying The Hunger Games meets Jurassic Park. I didn't realise this was dinosaurs, even though it is Jurassic Park right there. But this follows Stormchaser and Lincoln, and their world is ruined. The only way to survive is to risk everything, to face a contest more dangerous than anyone can imagine, and they will do anything to win. But in a land full of monsters, human and reptilian, they can't afford to trust anyone, perhaps not even each other, and I am flying through this one, considering I only started it last night. I'm on page 180. Unfortunately, I did stop in the middle of a chapter, but I was reading on the train. And this has trying not to spoil myself. Very pretty pages, but 381 pages, and it's split up into parts as well. So I think I'm on like part 4 or 5. Part 4. And basically in this we follow our 2 characters, Stormchaser and Lincoln. Stormchaser is an orphan, but there are hints at who her father is. And Lincoln is there to try and save his younger sister, but Stormchaser's just there for the food. I think that's it for this one. I am in the office this week. I'm working 9 till 5, so the updates won't, so hopefully this won't be as long as last week. I think that one was like half an hour long. So I've done my uni reading for tonight. I've had my tea. Just need to make my bed because I toss and turn and kick blankets and everything away, so I need to do that. I have Gav from How to Train Your Gavin. I have his first week of Believathon on. You should watch that. He's making cookies as Marilyn Close, and it's hilarious. And then I think Jade from JD Ray Reads uploaded as well. So we'll just spend a nice chill evening, he thinks. I still can't believe that it's what, the 8th today? Yeah, it's the 8th today, and I'm on book 6 of the month. But that's it for now. Okay, so it's Wednesday. I didn't update yesterday because I got home late and I was tired and I had to help. And my sister said she would wrap the presents, so there was that. But I think when I last updated you, I hadn't picked the book, and I went with Beyond the Black Door by A.M. Strickland. This follows Kamai, and who is a soul walker, and everyone has a soul, other than Kamai, but she makes up for it because she can go into other people's souls when they're asleep. Her mother has made a living out of this because she sells secrets. She is they call it a pleasure artist, which is basically a courtesan, and uses her soul walking ability to get secrets from her patrons, because the way soul walking works is that you can only enter the person's soul when they are asleep. And Kamai knows this, but she also is dealing with the sense that she doesn't want sex, she doesn't want to be touched like that, so this is a story of asexuality and coming to terms with that, as well as finding your place in a world where decisions are made for you. I only started this yesterday and I'm on chapter, well, I did have to stop in the middle of a chapter because, you know, reading on public transport will do that, but I'm about halfway through chapter 12, and this book is so fluffy. We like a fluffy paperback. I do have In the Ravenous Dark as well, and if I enjoy this, which I am so far, I think I'll probably enjoy that one. It's very interesting reading about an asexual character. I think I need to broaden my horizons a little bit more. So, it is Wednesday, as I've already mentioned, so I'm going to watch Bake Off on repeat, on catch up. There is a role at work that I've been interested in for a while, so I'm filling the application for that. And then, if there's time, go in the shower, or I can shower tomorrow. Okay. Biggie, and I also need to pack because this is another weekend where I will be at Jones on the Friday from work. So it's a busy night tonight, but first things first, put the telly on, put Bake Off on, and pack. We are not going to talk about the hair because I've been in the shower, and I'm just trying to, and we're not going to talk about this either because I have a cold sore. But what we are going to talk about is Beyond the Black Door by A.M. Strickland. I think I gave you a brief synopsis of what this is about, but if not, Camille is a soul walker. She can walk into people's souls while they are asleep, but has to be close to them. But wherever she visits, she sees this black door, and her mother has told her never to open it. So Camille, I'm going to say Camille, she touches the door, it's bone beating and has a pulse. So we know where this is going. When tragedy strikes, Camille opens the door, and what follows is an imaginative dark fantasy featuring occult intrigue and romance, main character coming to terms with her asexuality, and twists and turns as a seductive mystery unfolds that endangers not only Camille's own soul, but the entire kingdom, and it is very well done. I gave it 4 stars. I just thought it was a bit above average, but I didn't love it. I did really enjoy the fact that while Kimmy doesn't want the physical side of a romance, she still wants the love, care that comes with that. She does like kissing, and she discovers she likes kissing but doesn't really want to go any further, which raises an interesting question of how she's going to get her soul walking to work if she won't sleep next to anybody. Yeah, I give that 4 stars, and I do have In the Ravenous Dark by the same author, who uses they, them and she, her pronouns, just in case I switch between the two. It is okay, it is in the bio that the author does use both pronouns, so I'm not misgendering. I did double check that. But yeah, there is Ace Rep in here. One of the characters is soul-crossed, which is what they term trans as. This is a character who has the body and outward appearance of a female, but everything about them is male. Their soul is male, and I thought that was a very interesting way of accepting that the asexuality in this is called New Soul, and again, that is accepted. I know I don't read a lot of LGBTQ plus romances or even books in general, but when I do, I like it to be handled this way. You know, it's not a big deal. Characters like who they like. There are also women, there are also gay and lesbian characters in this as well. So I did really enjoy it. I did love it was a rich world. I just didn't fully understand it, which may have been a me problem rather than a book problem. But yeah, 4 stars for that one. That takes me to book 7 of the month, and it's Thursday. So I'm just going to try and find something to read. I couldn't decide. So I sent Sean a video, a little clip of what was left on the book trolley, and he picked the orange book, which if you've seen the TBR, you'll know that is Aurora Burning? Yes. I have the first one over there. Aurora Burning by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff, which is the sequel to Aurora Rising, the first of the Aurora Files. And that basically, I can't tell you too much because Aurora Burning is a sequel, with Aurora's End releasing later this year, early next year. I'm not 100% sure. The Aurora Rising tells the story of the Misfit Squad of the Galactic Training Program. Their leader was top notch in school. He was ranked highly. He was going to get the pick of everyone, but on the day of graduation and choosing, he responds to a distress call that turns out to be Aurora's ship, and she has been lost to space for however, I think it's like a couple of centuries at this point, in cryosleep. But that rescue means that our main character, one of our main characters, whose name I am terrible with names, he missed graduation and is left with the dregs. And what follows is a mission to get Aurora back to the colony that she was meant to be going to, but obviously time has moved on and the colony doesn't exist anymore, so it's the story of why that's happened, and there is more to it than that, but I'm not going to tell you more because I can't remember than anything else. So hopefully I can have a bit of a recap with Aurora Burning and we'll go from there, because it is only like 10 to 9. I have time, so I'll probably just update some point tomorrow. It's Sunday. It is about 4:30, so I'm getting finished. I'm putting my teeth in, but I am doing this update a little bit later than normal because I wanted to finish Aurora Burning. This is think I told you about what this is about, but it is a ragtag bunch of heroes in Squad 312, the misfits of the Galactic Universal Space Training Agency plus Aurora. And this is the sequel, so I can't really talk too much about it, but this orange is gorgeous. And we do have, I'm going to count Magellan as a character all on his own, because we do have a nice little wrap up told from him at the start, like a little catch up, and then we have these blacked out pages that give us, I'm hiding this for spoilers, but they do give us these blacked out pages that give us information about the world, kind of like a mixed media footnote. So I did enjoy that, and I gave this 4 stars. I did really enjoy it. I know this is vague, but can't really talk too much about it with it being a sequel. Sorry about that. You're not getting intentional spoilers from me. So that's it for, I think I'll probably pick up maybe I'll pick up Beekeeper of Aleppo, and then I can go for a nice happy book after that, because I think that one's going to make me cry. So that's it for this vlog. I have no idea how long it is. I have no idea what happened this week. It's felt like a really long week. But that's it for this video. And give it a like if you liked it, and hit that subscribe button if you want to see this and talk about these. And I'll see you in the next one.